Hello and welcome, my hobnobblers. How you doing today? It's Chris here, and we're talking about the delicious Ground Zero and TSAR Bomba. Oh man, now this just looks freaking cool right here. Is it going to be as powerful as we expect it to be? So if you guys don't know, what we're going to do is we're going to send out a BAD, we're going to send out a Zoma guy, we're going to send out a BFB, we're going to send out a Moab, and then eventually we're going to send out a DDT as well. And what this guy does is he does damage to every balloon on the screen when you use his ability. The question is, how much damage are we doing? So the Ground Zero now is only about 13, 14 grand. Right now it's only 11,000 something odd dollars for me. So let's send out a DDT as well, and let's see what's going to happen over here, guys. Moabs, don't forget, they have 200 health. DDT's got 400. BFBs have 700. Zombie-Gods have 4,000, and then the Bads are going to have 20,000. So when we use this ability right here, boom, kablooey, we're going to take down the Moab. We're going to take down the DDT, but then the BFB only gets popped down to Moabs right here. Everything else seems almost unhurt right here. So what does this mean for us? It means we're doing 700 damage. If you actually calculate it out, we're doing exactly 700 damage with one of these Ground Zeros right here. And it's honestly pretty interesting. It's kind of goofy exactly how it works and everything, but if you get these BFBs down to a certain amount of health, you can still insta-kill them down to nothing. So if we could do, I don't know, it's going to be tough to do this, man, but we're going to try and do it for you guys. We're going to try and show off exactly how this guy works. We're going to go boom, boom, and we're going to put him on close. And what we want to do, I'm just going to hurt this BFB down to as close as I possibly can, down to nothing, without actually popping it. Alright, without popping it, now we're going to use this ability right here, kablooey, and we destroy it down to nothing, not down to Moabs. So it's kind of interesting how that guy works right there as a Ground Zero. Now what I want to do is I actually want to restart over here, and we're going to show off the TSAR Bomb. Oh, not just the TSAR Bomb, the TSAR Bomba. Got to add that A in the end for some extra special action right here. So, I know you guys have been waiting for this thing. What the heck is this guy gonna do? How powerful is he gonna be? Well, just looking at the Spectre right here, looks pretty cool overall. One thing I should mention is that it doesn't seem to affect the darts. It doesn't seem to affect the bombs that naturally come out of this guy right here. It's all about the ability. So that's what we're focusing on right now, is the ability. So what we're going to do is, again, we're going to send out a BAD, a Oh My God, a BFB. I'm going to wait a few seconds, and eventually we're going to send out a Moab and a DDT over here, and we're going to see how much damage it does. Of course, we expect it to pop the Moab and the DDT, as usual, just like a Ground Zero. But when we move on to the Oh My God and BAD, what kind of damage are we going to be doing over here? That's a really interesting question to answer. So let's set up the DDT and the Moab over here. Don't forget, all of these balloons are on the screen, even though the Oh My God, the BAD are kind of close together. They are all on the screen. We're going to go kablooey. Whoa, what do we get, man? So we pop the Moab, the BFB, the DDT, but the Oh My God does not get popped. How much damage do we do to this guy? Well, I already did a quick test for you guys, and he does 3,000 damage to the Oh My God class balloon right here. Now, it gets really interesting. I don't know exactly how it ends up, you know, working its magic over here. But basically, if you damage the Oh My God more than 1,300 damage, and then you use the ability, well, you're going to do, I know, it's really goofy here, guys, but if you just try and follow me here. If you can do 1,300 damage to the Oh My God, what's going to happen is you're going to do 3,000 extra damage. So you're going to do a whopping, or is it 1,300? I think it's 1,300. You want to pop, you need to get that 4,000 health for the Oh My God. So, you're going to, oh, no, it's not. We need to do at least 1,700? I think 1,700. I know, the math is a little bit goofy right here, guys, but keep in mind that his Oh My God has 4,000 health, and a BFB has 700. So we have to get a total of 4,700 damage on this guy with the TSAR Bomb. So if we can do 3,000 damage, we subtract that out, and we get 1,700. Now, this might not matter to most people, but this is going to be fairly important for the TSAR Bomb. What you want to do is you want to do your big, beefy damage in the front over here with some, you know, random super monkeys or Moab Ballers, or Moab Assassins, or Cannons, or whatever the heck you want to do to end up popping this guy, or at least damaging him. Maybe even putting all of them on Strong or something like that. And then after that, you can go kablooey, and we can do mega damage and insta-kill these Oh My God class balloons. So I just wanted to kind of science it for you guys a little bit, make sure you understand exactly how this guy works, because it kind of works like pierce rather than damage, almost. It's kind of weird to think about it like that, but it almost works like pierce, where if you can do the total amount of damage, you're going to take those bloons down to nothing. So that's why these BFBs who have 700 health and we'd only do a certain amount of damage can still get taken down to Moabs and stuff like that. It's really goofy, it's a little bit odd, but I want to try and explain it to you guys to the best of my ability. Hopefully this makes sense. Overall, I'm actually liking this as a possible tower to add on to my team, but one thing I don't like about it is the... I don't know, the almost randomness of it. Like, it does take a pretty decent time to cool down over here, and he's mostly good against those grouped mobs, grouped BFBs, and grouped things, rather than a single bat or something like that. Because if you notice, even if we use another one of these abilities, 3 abilities total is only 3,000 damage out of the 20,000 damage that a bat has right here. So very, very fun and interesting to note all that stuff. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about is the fact that he does have, indeed, infinite killing power right here. So just to show you guys, we're going to go up to a quick TSAR bomb. I'm going to send out 999. You know, it's going to be a little laggy here, guys. We're going to send out 999 times 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we've got a ridiculous 500 BFBs coming out right now. What's going to happen when we get this ability? Oh, I probably should have waited until I had the ability, because now it's getting a little laggy right here. So check out the amount of pops that we got already. Alright, we got 11 pops, guys. 12 pops. Alright, coolio, man. This is probably technically the strongest tower in the game, because when we do this, kablooey, what's our pop count going to go up to? It's really laggy. Oh, what are we going to get? There we go. What even number is that? I don't even know, man. We got 15,807,118 pops right there with one quick little click, baby. That's what I'm talking about. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you press the like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't. And of course, have a super duper delicious day.